IMTEX 2017. This is Niranjan from the Machinist, and I have with me three gentlemen. We have Mr. Daniel Sims, Managing Director of Carl Zeiss India. We have Dr. Jochen Peter, who is the President and CEO for the Carl Zeiss Industrial Group, and we have Mr. Pasi from Pissay. I'm so sorry, Mr. Pissay from Carl Zeiss India. Right? Okay, gentlemen. Let's start with how's been the response for you guys at IMTEX so far?
The response that we've had at IMTEX this year has been excellent. We came with some concerns about the direction of manufacturing and the economy in India after demonetization, and we've been very pleasantly surprised with the energy and the momentum and the quality of inquiries that we've got from customers and their willingness to invest at this point. So very positive.
The developed world is talking today about Industry 4.0, and in India we are talking about Make in India. So do you see that companies like Carl Zeiss can play a role of bridging this gap between Make in India and Industry 4.0?
I'm sure, because if you are really honest to ourselves, Industry 4.0 is nothing else than what we actually did for a long time. It's about producing quality at the right cost. And that's kind of Make in India should be probably the same, producing the right quality at the right cost. So therefore I think Industry 4.0 is definitely something that India can benefit from. And we as the global, I would say, technology leader in industrial metrology, we can definitely help with our hardware, with our software, with our solutions. So I think that could be a huge driver for India.
Okay, and what specific technology are you displaying at this show this year?
Yeah, this time we are talking about automation in metrology plus increasing the productivity basically. So I believe this is a new thing, and like Industry 4 is the new trend. We are also displaying a module there which we are already compliant with the Industry 4 regulations. So that's what we are showing at this time. And of course a lot of optical and non-contact measurements this time.
I would, but in terms of Make in India, the majority of the machines that we provide to Indian customers are made here in India, in our facility in Bangalore. So we already make in India, and we'll look to increase that over time. And we're actually enabling our customers to make in India by giving them the tools that they need to deliver quality components to their customers, whether it's an OEM, an engine manufacturer, or aerospace or defense. So we're part of supporting the development of Make in India with the tools that we provide to manufacturing here.
In terms of business, how's been the last 1 year for Carl Zeiss in India? Since you are responsible for the region here, I'm asking this question to you.
So across all of our businesses, whether it's our medical equipment, our microscopes, our spectacle lenses, and including our industrial measurement business, we're growing in India. So India we see as a market with significant potential for further growth and for us to take an increasing share in this market. So it's a fairly exciting place for Carl Zeiss at the moment.
How does Carl Zeiss, from a global point of view, look at India? And what kind of support are you willing to provide to your local team here?
So India is already one of the most important markets for us. I think it's currently ranked number 6, and it's one of the fastest growing. So therefore, of course, India as a market is already very significant, and I expect it to continue to grow and therefore increase kind of the share. But for me, there's a second aspect. India is already one of our manufacturing facilities, as Daniel just mentioned. So one of 4 basically, because we want to manufacture close to our customers. And about a year ago, we started to put a group that focuses on software development and software testing also here in India. So therefore, I think India is for us much more than just a market, which is of course growing. India is, at least for me, going forward will be one of our key value creation hubs globally.
Now, using your products requires a certain know-how, which is not easily available in countries like India. So what are you doing on that front in terms of hand-holding your customers?
I think we try and go in partnership with our customers, but actually our customers also realize that they need to invest in their skill sets and developing their people. And actually in some areas Indian customers are very good at developing the measuring and the technology capability of their employees. However, we see it as our responsibility to our customers today to provide them a complete solution of application support, training for their customers, and we're also partnering with a number of institutes across the country to help them develop measurement curriculum for their courses, so that increases the pool of trained engineers coming into the market both for us and for our customers to use our technology. So we do it both with our customers today and then developing skills with students at engineering institutes across the country.
Yeah.
Maybe if you allow, I want to add, because it's not just a problem in India, so we see this almost everywhere on the globe. And our answer to that is that we create what we call competence centers. So we have about 55 now around the globe, and I think about 5 in India, where we actually can showcase our machines, but also have application engineers on site that can really help our customers solve their problems. Sometimes it's just selling a machine, but for others it's selling the machine, doing the programming, some training. So we can offer any kind of solution to our customers' needs.
Okay. So where are these 5 competence centers located?
So we have one in Bangalore, which is the main tech center. It's a very big one.
Right.
Then we have one in Chennai, Pune, Delhi, and now in Ahmedabad.
Okay. You're saying something.
No, I was wanting to add that we also partner with many of the machine tool industry for training, and you were asking about the question about how do we train these people and all that. So we partner with the machine tool companies in India basically, and we conduct a lot of seminars about metrology training, outcome training we call it. All these kind of trainings we do it in India to grow the awareness.
A lot of companies that you already have been partnering in the European countries or in the developed countries. So you see that partnership continuing here in India as well?
Yes, so obviously we are a supplier to global OEMs and manufacturers, particularly in the automotive space. And I'll take a company like Bosch, which is headquartered in quite close proximity to our headquarters in Germany, and that partnership extends to India as well. They are a key customer of ours. They gave us a preferred supplier award this year. So that partnership obviously works on a global basis because Zeiss produces machines to a global standard, and a company like Bosch is manufacturing to a global standard, regardless of whether it's made in India for a market in India or made in India for export overseas. And we run on the same principle. And what we're also able to do is partner with some of these global OEMs to develop and bring on local manufacturing, because we can then the OEM provides the customer an opportunity for the local manufacturers. We can then partner with them to provide the quality and measuring expertise that they need to get to the standard that's required. So it's a network of relationships that we're able to leverage the trust and confidence that people put into the Zeiss brand that we've built up over many years in India and in Germany and around the world.
Now, when it comes to the large enterprises, the big players, they obviously could go with a brand like Carl Zeiss. But when it comes to the small and medium enterprises, probably they want to work with Carl Zeiss, but they cannot, at this point of view, afford that machine. So, are you doing anything to help them out there?
Okay, actually, it's a myth that Carl Zeiss brand is expensive.
Okay.
It is. It's just that you get a cheap product when you price it low. But we are showing the value first of all,
Right.
and secondly, we are producing these machines in India, and now today even a garage-like company who has just one machine, they can afford our machines. It's no more that only very big corporate companies can afford it. It's not true at all. I think we are selling 140 machines a year, and all these can't be corporate customers. There are at least 60% of our customers are at just a very small shop. They just own a small shop, but they have a CMM with them from us. So that's.
But to answer your question, if they cannot afford a machine today, we will measure the parts for them. So they can bring their components to our measuring centers, and we will measure batches of parts on their behalf, obviously for a fee. But that then gives them confidence in the capability of the equipment, how our technology can work to drive their quality control and value, and how easy it is to set up and use the software and the applications to measure their parts. So we give them the confidence that they're going to get value from this investment. It's not just writing a check blindly and then a machine comes and what do we do with it? So we've got that service offering, and typically customers do that initially while they get their own capability set up, and then they come back and they're able to purchase a Zeiss machine. And if they don't have the operation or applications expertise, we can provide that for them as well. And we take their hand from the beginning, because this is a long walk for us. We've been in business for 170 years. A guy who's running a small manufacturing shop today, we don't know where he's going to be in 20 years' time. But we do want him to trust and partner with Zeiss at that point, whether it's the same scale or a multi-million-dollar global industry. And that's been our success in the past.
That says a lot about the culture at Carl Zeiss. So what's your outlook for the Indian manufacturing segment? I'm sure you're very positive about it.
I am positive. I think we had some concerns with demonetization, but they seem to be moving away, and certainly the confidence and enthusiasm we've seen at this expedition has given us some reassurance. And I think the government is making the right noises and moving in the right direction to drive performance and growth in industry in India. Clearly, none of the political solutions are straightforward or quick, but there is a confidence. I think that the government can drive economic reforms that's going to help manufacturing in India, and we're seeing that in the confidence of people to invest here. We're demonstrating that with our confidence and willingness to invest in growing this business here in India. So we're very positive about the outlook.
Yes, I agree with Daniel, because for us it's not only kind of the local consumption, which I believe there is already significant potential, but I see an increasing number of our customers that now start exporting their products and their technology, like we do actually. We are also exporting our machines manufactured in India to 12 countries already. So therefore I think there are two, let's say, growth drivers for India going forward for Indian manufacturing. One is the increasing local consumption and also kind of the increasing relevance of exporting products. So therefore I'm not really worried. I'm really looking to a bright future for Indian manufacturing.
Budget is just around the corner. Do you have any expectations on budget?
Well, that's certainly a question. But looking at the upbeat mood that the customers have today, and I don't think budget will have a very big effect on the investment mode that people are today. I'm seeing that there's a lot of positive sentiments in the whole market. They are all in upbeat mood, and the kind of we saw customers coming all the way from Punjab and Calcutta. We have never seen so many customers coming from such distant places. That itself speaks that there is definitely, they are all, I mean, budget aside, they are always looking forward to grow. Looks like.
On that note, thank you so much, gentlemen, for sharing your time with me. Thank you.